OCM, Juk Mahat, Tan Kushamin, Sa Apalak, Stomoksna. Saying hello to you, acknowledging our ancestors of this territory, the Squamish territory. Here in this place we call Skszwx, or Ambleside in the English language, to present some of the spirit of our ancestors using what we call Skszwx, or protocol. That first song is a song that comes from our canoes to identify our family and also to strengthen the paddlers. Following the protocol, we do a blessing song, again from our ancestors, a song that is designed to neutralize any negativity while we invite you to come forward and come through the door to our longhouse and to share company with us. OCM. Sďka, OCM. We thank our ancestors for the medicine they have passed to us. And medicine in that song has to do with cleaning any negativity. As you see in the ladies dancing, moving their hands to neutralize anything that doesn't belong. And so we can move forward together in a good way. Following that, we ask Sďka, the eagle, to carry our concerns, our thoughts, our prayers to those places above the clouds. Asking Sďka also to give us guidance, to share with us that noble spirit, the spirit of the eagle. This song in particular is about when we gather together and when the eagles gather together. What it is that they share and the spirit in which they share it, and we can learn from that. The title of the song is Sďka, Gathering of Eagles. Looks like you guys can go for miles. Okay, we're going to acknowledge a little bit of the animal kingdom, and in particular Takaya, the wolf. A little bit about the history of the wolf clan, beginning with a little boy that was discovered actually by hunters up along the Skszwx River. They observed a small boy sitting on the banks of the river and noticed that he had company. Skszwx had wolves keeping him company. Quite a young boy, maybe 4 years old, 5 years old. So the hunters didn't do anything at that time. They went back to the longhouses down in Skszwx and called for a meeting to figure out what to do. It was advised that they stockpile food and place weapons, spear-like poles around the outside walls of the longhouse, and then to go and get the boy. So having done this, he went back again, brought a canoe this time, and took a while, but they found the boy, managed to distract the wolves, got the boy in a canoe, down the river they went, and into the longhouse as quick as they could. As soon as they closed the door, the wolves showed up, and then more wolves. According to our oral history, about 75 wolves laid siege to those longhouses for about 2 weeks. But the people were prepared. They had their food, they had their protection. The wolves finally went away. That boy became part of the family. And as time went by, he proved himself to be a good leader, a warrior, a provider, a good example of what it is to be a warrior and a good human being. And as time went by again, his family grew, and it was during his later years as a grandfather that war came. They sought the grandfather for his advice. They held council, and it was decided that they would set up a defense line along the shores just behind the tree line. And the grandfather, having been a part of the planning, asked for a favor, that he could have a section that he would be able to fight, because he wanted to be a part of that battle. So they prepared, and the canoes came. Hundreds of warriors came, but they didn't get past the defense line. Again, according to our oral history, they fought for 5 days around the clock, until finally the enemy were driven back to their canoes and sent away. The Squamish on the beach going, "Yeah, you better run." Joking. They finally went away. The people were rejoicing, and they went to look to see where the grandfather was, but they couldn't find him. They only found the bodies of the slain enemy, but nearby in the forest could be heard, grandfather returned to the wolves in his old age. But this is the history of where the wolf clan comes from. Basically the Williams family, and today we have one of the family doing the honors of representing the wolves. That spirit of Skszwx represents family working together for the benefit of everyone. The warrior spirit, the wolf steps up to the plate, gets the job done, working together. So we celebrate that with this song and with this dance, Skszwx wú7mesh. Hostia. Kaya.
Osam Tanoya Sgsmåk shit. We are Sgsmåk, and we are people of the cedar. You can see my fancy attire here is made from cedar. We are people of the Longhouse. The Longhouse to us is our church, our hospital, and our school. We go there to pray, to heal ourselves, and to learn. We're also people of the salmon. It gives us great skin, all the oils, smart brain food. And we're people of the canoes. Being on the wet coast, I'm in the west coast here. The canoes to us represent our sacred journey. There are so many teachings go into that. We must carry ourselves in a proper way. while we're in the canoe, when we're wearing our regalia, when we're doing any ceremony, when we're in our longhouse. We have to be the best people that we can be. And so we raise our hands and we give thanks for everything that we have. We always give gratitude. As Coast Salish people, we raise our hands in this fashion. And it means so much, straight from the heart, extended out the hands. It's a gesture of gratitude. It's also welcoming, welcome to our territory. It's also an acknowledgement. When we see a dear elder or a friend of ours coming towards us, we always raise our hands and say, oh, see it. It's good to acknowledge the beautiful spirit within. So it means so many different things. It's very powerful. And the canoes, when we honor our canoe, we honor our neighbor's canoe. We have many different types of canoes. The big ocean-going canoes. We have the river canoes, fishing canoes, pulling up rough water canoes, racing canoes, all kinds of deluxe Cadillacs. And, I always tell my family, we need to honor our own canoe. I have some kids and sometimes they want to dip out on their chores, and I have to remind them, you're not going to ride princess in this canoe, because that means me and Dad have to pull harder, which isn't fair. Everybody has to pull their own weight in the community as well. It's the same rules. And so we might point the direction, the canoe in the direction, not only where we want to go for that day, but where we want to go for our own personal journey in life. And so, with the teachings, with all our Sňwx, the way we must conduct ourselves, we have that as a foundation. So if we should ever tip that canoe, we can get back in and pull harder, thanks to our ancestors. So I just wanted to share that little bit about our canoe. So honor your canoe and honor your neighbor's canoe, because it means a lot. It's our own sacred journey in life. Everybody has a different journey. So honor each other, and most of all, honor yourself. Osi.
That concludes our time with you today. We'd like to do an honor song coming from our CM, our chiefs, when they visited England in the year 1906. They were provided with some medicine in form of a song, and this particular song they used to enter the throne room of Buckingham Palace to introduce our West Coast spirit to the royalty then. The song comes down through the ages and has become an honor song because of where it was used and how we use it today to acknowledge people, to acknowledge family, to acknowledge creation, to acknowledge all the things that are treasures for us today. So with that, we thank you, and we thank you for allowing us to provide a little bit of our Squamish culture. This is barely even scratching the surface. There is so much more, but you have to spend time here in order to pick up some of that information. So thank you again. Oichuka. We honor you. We honor your canoe. Our paths will meet again. OCM. Hope, 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 yeah.
Hey, hey.